Many years have passed since Alfgard was saved at the hero's hand, earning him the same title as his storied forebear. Now, there thrive 3 new kingdoms founded by the latest Erdrick and his scions. Yet so too thrive the darkness, a sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions is a band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. The time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud.
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. Of the 3 was the kingdom of Midenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
my beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Midenhall was founded the Kingdom of Canuck.
Hey,
a nation
Brain Juice.
nestled
Good to
betwixt
see ya.
misty
How you been?
mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
Cold.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
It is perfect, is it not?
The very height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Lastly came the Kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic flocked from the world over.
Dear, supposest thee the princes of Midenhall and Canuck might deign to play with our daughter when the three are older?
I doubt not but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Yes, it is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later,
Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, father. Let us repair to thy chamber. What now?
By the goddess! Guards! Assemble!
Majesty, I bring grave tidings! Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Nice one, Brain
Curse thee,
Juice.
Hargon!
Argon?
I wish I could cast swoosh like the king. Man, they're getting wrecked. Bringing gargoyles. Remember those monsters in the middle there.
Muster the castle guard! Keep them out! I too will make...
Father!
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him...
I fear it is too late!
Oh! She's evaporated.
No! No!
Begone, fiends!
Father! What is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
Oh, I'd recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today.
Swoosh.
They knew our faces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Really like how they fleshed out this beginning.
Father, please, I do not understand.
Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy.
It's cool seeing the
Since
fall
the day
moon
of thy
real quick.
birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come.
What's happening there? I wonder. Where'd the princess go?
This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
Squee! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Airframe.
Boom, kaboom. Oh. Now we meet the real hero of Dragon Quest II, the lone soldier who treks all the way from Moonbrook to Midenhall, injured and on death's door. But thou must. I like Dragon Quest II. Why doesn't the king flee with her? I don't know, you'll have to see.
Must warn Midenhall.
Yeah, the NES game had this opening, but it's cool to see it like this.
There thou art, beloved son. though thou seemst mightily vexed. Didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance? Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. 'Tis no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
Okay. Oh, are you talking Midenhall has a staff? No, he has a sword. Or are you talking about the guard that left Moonbrook? With the crescent-shaped top on it? That's its, that's the hilt. It's a sword with a guard. A sword guard. It does look like a staff, but, like, that's the part where you put your hand in. Yeah, it's hard to see on this. Probably it makes it hard to see with the compression and stuff on the stream. Uh-oh. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear. Well, your brother's on his way. That's the good news. The bad news is, oh. Might not like the condition he's in when he gets here. So here's the first thing yeah, you're the hero, the only hero of Dragon Quest who can't cast spells, and everybody has to remind you of this. Princess Gwaelin, huh? Wife of Mighty Erdrick, which we saw when I played Dragon Quest 1. Oh, what's this? Seed of Magic? Well, that's not easy. Well, that is useful for him because he has skills now. Hey, Greg. How is Kandar still alive in DQ1? And yes, well, I call him Kandar. You and me both. Not generic bland Robin Hood. Don't get me wrong. He was a good character in 3. Isn't there supposed to be a few hundred years from DQ3 to DQ1? And hello, Greg. To answer your question, that is Kandar's relatives. They mentioned it's like his great-great-great-great-great-grandson in one of the journals or whatever. And he mentions about his, like, ancestry or something. That's... Oh, Quindahar? No, Kandar, sorry. So I'll be taking pictures of the doors to remember where they're at. I don't think I need to in this town, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, no, it's no problem. But it's kind of weird at first. I thought so too, but no, it's his ancestor. Chest. 3 gold. Plain clothes. Spinach stuck between my teeth. Okay. Is he related to Chin? Who's Chin? I don't know who that is. Let's go down here first. Medicinal herb. Pray take care around this teleporter that just lies ahead, Highness. Shouldst thou trip and fall into it, thou will be transported to a place many leagues away in the blink of an eye. Bruce Lee? Oh, like a Chinese warrior? From Dynasty Warriors? Is it because you like Dynasty Warriors, right? I mean, isn't there like a saying that what's his name? Attila the Hun. Genghis Khan is like related to like 10% or something, or some percentage of Chinese. Because he like... That's locked. Whoops, didn't want to do that, but that's okay. I wanted to take a picture. There we go. Are you an alien or American? Or are you an American alien? I don't know. I don't know who Chin is. Turban? A little bit. 3 points up higher. That's fine. So we can't do anything with this area first. The teleport at the beginning of the game just takes you here. If you go step outside, seed of strength, we are going to give him lots of strength seeds, because all you can do is attack. If you go on the Steam store page and type in Hong Kong 2097, you will find out. Okay, I'll have to do that and see what that means. Let's see. Be a lady down here. Snoring. I've heard of Hong Kong 97. Not Hong Kong 2097. So we do start with a Copper Sword, Kite Buckler. That's a new weapon armor piece in this game. Turban's new, leather armor's there. So we start off with the Copper Sword already, which... Chin is over 100 years old. This is canon. Oh, so that's what you meant. So when you said Kandar, is he related to Chin? So there's no enemies here in this part. I guess they made it so you couldn't wipe out because you're so weak, but... Okay, yeah, that's all that's here. Let's go back to Midenhall. So I should have showed where we're at on the world map. We're on this island far to the right, southeast. here, go in the kitchen. You should ask for second bowl or even 15th should you need but say the word. God, I'm hungry. I could eat a horse. I could eat... Sure, go for some... Oh, what's this? Seed of Luck? Yes, we'll give him luck. Luck helps critical hits. Which he will want. Feathered Cap, which I don't think we can equip if I remember. Yeah, for some reason I cannot equip a feathered hat. Mighty Midenhall swordsmanship. The royal line of Midenhall possesseth knowledge of some fascinating fighting techniques. These are taught only to those of the royal blood who have proven their devotion to the art of swordsmanship. Cattle prod, helm splitter, cutting edge, the list continueth. So continueth the line of kings and queens, princes and princesses who are veritable maestros of the martial arts. So yeah, I'm a hero who can't use magic, just swords. That's it. They say that the Prince of Over in Cannock is skilled with both swords and spells. He must be a fine young man indeed. And what about me? I'm your prince. Am I not fine? Well, I guess he didn't say I'm not fine, but I'm right there. Don't say I make me feel bad for not using magic inadvertently. Greetings, your highness. And might I say as ever your garments suit you most handsomely. You're dashing indeed. Tee-hee. The peace that we enjoy, we owe entirely to the efforts of those who came before us. We must never forget to thank them for this, their greatest gift. Saving. Just remember, FASF, fearless adventurers save frequently. You have Confession, Divination, Resurrection, Purification, and Benediction. As much as I played Dragon Quest, I always forget which is which. I think Divination is... Benediction is Curse. Purification is... Poison. Resurrection is Death. Divination finds out how much XP you need. So if we talk to him... Whoop. Experience to reach the next level. Okay. Hey, Ninja. Dragon Quest 2 time. It is. Somewhere to go later, so I'll pop in throughout the stream. Yeah, and we'll be on till about probably 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. Hope you had a good day. Doesn't that make you a zero if I can't use magic? He's just a different kind of hero. You know, we all have our own skills. If thou wouldst do battle with the fearsome fiends, thou must need to equip thyself accordingly, Highness. But this does not mean simply seeking out the biggest sword and the strongest, stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items can be blessed with beneficial effects. Imagine it's no 15 hours. No, I got a school night tomorrow. Ninja. Okay, I already searched for this stuff, I think. Yeah, okay. Anything else down here? No, we got everything. Oh, we gotta go here. I like in these games, like, the towns are so small. Like, there's, like, just a few people in each city, but it doesn't feel that way to me. Highness, forgive my impertinence, but art thou done with thy daily rounds? Hast thou spoken with thy people? Return to me when thou hast. Some people have no skills whatsoever. That's true. I mean, everybody has something they're good at. Maybe they just didn't find it yet. Funny you don't need the divination option in these HD remakes. You can just look at the miscellaneous section of many. Yeah, that's true. I never thought of that, Greg. Yeah, it says right there. Wait. Next level, 10, right under my MP. That's a good... I never really thought of that. You have no skills whatsoever. I'm sure you have something. Maybe you didn't find it yet, but you have something in Hain that you're good at. I mean, you run a store. You work in a store, so you have good management skills and good organization, I would take it. You're good at organizing things with your figures and stuff you have. Those are things you're good at, right? You're good at Valkyrie Profile. You played it on the hardest difficulty. That's impressive. Sure, there's lots of other things you're good at that you just don't know right now. You haven't? You have something. Never Not Gaming. Hi, Jeff. NNG. Never Not Gaming. Oh, it was Valkyrie Profile 2. I'm sorry. One of them you did on the highest difficulty. Pay careful thine to the appearance. Wait. Pay careful heed to thine appearance, or thou tourest the town, Highness. A tousle-headed prince is hardly a fitting sight for the people. It took me a while to understand what that guy was saying. Haven't beat Valkyrie Profile 2. Well, which game were you playing that you did it on the hardest difficulty? Or it was like adaptive difficulty or something? Maybe 2 years ago? I don't know. I thought it was Valkyrie Profile. Sorry, my mistake. It was the crystal difficulty. Yeah, I thought that was the highest difficulty. Okay. If you fancy going faster, hold down B. I have a feeling of anxiousness. I wonder why. Valkyrie's Profile harder difficulty is 50 crystals. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Because you were talking about the crystal difficulty, I thought you were doing the hardest. Strength Seed, that's good. I remember you talked about the crystals and stuff. Upon beating the previous, each playthrough beaten unlocks a new crystal difficulty. Upon beating the previous. Oh, okay. So you can get up to 50? That's impressive. That's 50 times you'd have to beat it. The king is hard both on himself and those who serve him. What is going on out there? Why are they laying on the horn? So to beat Valkyrie Profile 2, on the highest difficulty, you have to gain 50. Okay, that's a wow. I don't think I've ever beat a single game 51 times. I know I haven't. Oh yeah, I believe people have done it. No question about it. Highness, just the man I wanted to see. I'm awaiting the delivery of a consignment of goods from the fair Moonbrook. I should have been here yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to this sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare. Though, if you would still like to pursue them, you would be most welcome. So what do you got here? Copper sword, which we have. Cypress stick. Leather shield, which we don't need. We have the kite shield. Leather armor. We have the turban. Armor. Wayfarer's clothes. Medicinal herbs. Antidote herbs. And Shamara wings. Nothing really we need here. Okay. The merchant of Boonbrook, with whom I deal, is a most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear here now. But men are ever wont to oversleep, or to otherwise tarry. All is well, I am sure. Well, well, if it isn't my dear friend Prince Charmless. This isn't Dragon Quest VIII. There's no Prince Charmless. Heir to mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast much as a spell to ward off warts. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? List every number of playthroughs of each Dragon Quest game you beat. I will wait. I can't remember how many. It's not 50 times though. I mean, I know the only one I know for sure is Dragon Quest IX. I only played once. Maybe 6 I played 4 times. 7 3 times. After 8 3 times. And after that, the earlier games, I'm not sure. There's so many. It's not 50 times now. Idle conversation indeed. The prince doth a great kindness to us all, in speaking with us of our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, So this kid is picking on me, because I can't cast spells. I don't know his name, they just call him Brood Boy. None, I merely thought that, being a hero and future king both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone. And that a word of warning to the effect might aid him in his growth. It's a good BS story you made up to get yourself out of trouble. Thou thinkest thyself fit to counsel princes? Ha! And thou art a bonehead indeed. Begone, swaggering oaf, away with you. Forsooth, fear not, highness. The people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practicest thy swordcraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. But I have kept thee here long already. Away to the practice grounds, and may fortune attend thee. Whether a person is able to cast a silly spell is neither here nor there. 'Tis whether a person can sense when their fellow man is in need that is a mark of greatness, and how they attend to save needs. But never mind that now. Okay. Must be a fine thing indeed to be both born a prince and a so-called hero. You need not prove your worth at all, nor suffer any hardships, and still the people bow and scrape at your feet. Sounds like that's, how a lot of people think of the title of king in England now, right? I should have saved that for, Yep. Not to mention, with each crystal, the game gets harder. I can't imagine how much harder it can get it when you get to 50. We'll be needing lots of Chimera wings. town is like one house, two houses, an inn, a castle, a shop. And that's pretty much it. $50 crystals equals every enemy one-shots you. One-shotting in an RPG? It's more of a... It's a Hamlet, I guess. First mini-middle of the game. Try making a town in Dragon Quest Builders. You know, I never played Builders. I don't think... As much as I like Dragon Quest, I'm not into building things. See, if you do better... I couldn't. You got me there. One-shotting in a JRPG. That sounds horrible. But luckily, that's not the default difficulty. You don't have to play it on that. I don't even see how that's possible. Got a cat suit, which we won't be using. You're the architect planner. You should be good at that. Oh no, I'm not an architect at all. No. I just draw stuff for architects. Stop by Leftwine first. 'Tis the safest route I know. It's only the same thing, but you're actually building it and deciding what you're building. Being an architect? I don't know. Like, I'm not an architect, but I know that there's a lot more to it than that. Think of like drawing blueprints, but you get to decide the blueprints. So do you like Builders? Have you played? That's a Dragon Quest game you like? I know you played 9 and you weren't a fan of 9. I think you played the demo, but I heard that game had a save bug. So I didn't end up playing it. Oh, they never fixed it. I wonder. Hey, it had to have fixed it by now, right? Okay, let's go, practice our sword. I think I played the demo of Builders too. On Switch, but I never finished it. It just didn't catch me. Oh, he's down here.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth. Though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
the real hero of the game. Right here, this absolute
Brother!
unit of a soldier who...
Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
I mean, he walked a long way, if you look on the map.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends.
Stay with us. I beseech thee.
It's the guy's brother I was talking to. He says that my brother's down there in Moonbrook.
Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few, and he must be given a burial befitting such heroism.
Tendo found out he made a fan game. Those injuries are his result.
It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
Gonna call me a child even though he's gonna send me off to great dangers and to save the world? Like... Hello spoke of a horde of monsters, yet mighty Moonbrook could surely stand firm against the face of even the largest of attacking forces. It was a heroic feat, indeed, to deliver the news of Moonbrook's fall, as that poor soldier did. Yeah, I'd say. Brother mine, thou didst thy duty well. Soldiers of Moonbrook are greatly skilled in magic and swordplay both, and yet, despite this, they... how? What significant... what did he say? What significance this commotion? I don't quite understand that. King just swept by with the blackest expression on his face. Which way did he go? Off to the right there.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon, fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Midenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the Horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
Come on, I just want to play Nintendo.
Thy reticence is understandable, but it was in preparation for just such a day as this that thou wert trained, that thou might venture forth alone should the need arise. And venture forth thou must.
So why'd you ask me that? I have no choice, I gotta do it.
Thou art ready, my boy. More than ready, believe me.
But thou must.
Well, wilt thou act as my envoy? I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
Yeah, she wouldn't take no for an answer either. She was pushy. How about, okay, that's good. Can I have some money and maybe some better weapons instead of a copper sword? Like, you can give me the armory, maybe give me at least a steel broadsword, you know?
Now away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
Okay. The necklace, I didn't trust thee, guidest those through whose veins flows the blood of heroes. Not doubt that it will be aid thy greatly on thy quests. So there we are. We have to get up there. Where the soldier walked from is that castle down south there. Way in the middle of the map, that castle right there. That's where he walked from. That's Moonbrook. Yeah, did he swim there? There's like a passage he can go underground. Oh, he's gonna give me something. 200 gold, that's it. Give me like a better sword, maybe better armor, so I don't have to buy it. I mean, you have a castle with an armory. Did he swim there? So if you look at the map, there, you can walk there. There's a bridge going up north, and once you get to that straight there, there's like an underground passage that you can go through. That we'll go through when we have to go there. So what do I have? Do I have any medicinal herbs? I have 7, 3. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, it's a separate continent, but there's like an underground tunnel. It's called Gwaelin's Pass. Nice crit already. See you, Brain Juice. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. So I have Mercurial Thrust, Flying Knee, and Cattle Prod. Aerial, Strike First, and Beast enemies. Wow. 13 HP, 1 MP. That's it? Agility's still low. Wisdom. Stamina, HP, and strength are what I'm gonna get. So in these remakes, they do refill your health and MP after level up. You can turn that off if you want. Luck deals your critical hits stat and everything. Or how often you'll get critical hits. There is a boomerang. Oh, it's way up there. I can't get the boomerang quite yet. I thought maybe I could run. I might be able to run from everything and get it, but... Can't use the Divine Dagger. That's for the Prince. So we don't have Snoop, so we don't... There is something here. I think. Nope. So they do hide treasures on the ground and stuff. Once you get Snoop, you can find them easily. Otherwise, you gotta keep, like, walking, press the A button to pick it up, there'll be like an interact pop-up that shows it that's something there. So luck seeds are here. They just ghost drop luck seeds, which is nice. Of course, it goes Dragon Quest Force and swamps and mountains have higher encounter rates, so you want to stay out of them if you're not trying to fight. Bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum bum bum. And we got some MP. And then we got our first AoE attack, Stone's Throw. Get chainmail, that'd be a big boost. I think we'll find a hardwood headwear. We'll get a boomerang soon. We don't need another weapon. I'm not really having problems killing stuff. Oh. Sorry to hear about your brother there. I don't know if she knows the news yet. Oh, man. Feel bad for the kids. Everybody's missing. Except for that ant. 10 Chimera Wings. What do I have? 3. I'll buy one more. Oh, lady. Visited by the naughty stick. Iron Lance, Divine Dagger. Okay, let's go meet the King of Canuck. There's a key in this world which can open, nay, any door. Just imagine. Hee hee hee. The more we stain our hands with the wicked axe, the higher we climb in the ranks of the army of the faithful. Of luck to be imprisoned here beside one so damn foul. Pray, what did I do to deserve such punishment? Plaguey fiend near ceases to interest me do wrong. Come, friend, the world shall soon end. What mattereth not? With this and other such pleasantries doth he bombard me. So tirelessly aggravated is he, and I have put off wrongdoing entirely. Herein is kept a great treasure of the royal line of Canuck, one once possessed by the very hero of legend himself. Erdrick's Helm. Beyond lieth the princess' chambers. I am tasked with her safekeeping, and yet I sometimes feel that it is I who must be kept safe from her. Heh! She doth fire off spells in my direction without a by your leave, and challenge me to duels o'er the merest of trifles, all in the manner of training. 'Tis no easy posting, I tell thee. Cousin, I feel like it's years since you last visited. Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Alas, he is abroad, on an errand of such surpassing foolishness that I dare not speak of it. Take her money. Crack skull, okay. Bronze knife. She plays chess. Chessboard there. There's your diary. I can't read it yet. Okay. Oh wait, I want to go over here. This is locked. I mean, they are sending me and out to see what happened in Moonbrook, so you can give me the helmet. I'll borrow it. Be okay.
Well met, young Midenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Zounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the Wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the Wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart. Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Always a Chancellor. You can catch up with such an inveterate dawdler as he.
Quickly, in here! What was all that talk of Moonbrook just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt with my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook. But at the very least, I can help you find my brother, can't I? Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits. But first I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please. Well, what do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking. Or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief. Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it. Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The Wellspring of the hero awaits.
See, I cannot use scrolls, but that'll be for... Yeah. Okay, let's... Okay. Hey, Ninja. Now, if I remember, there's a boomerang over here we can get, which will be very useful. She has Sleepy Stab. So you said that DQ2 HD-2D Remake was the best of the three, because it really improved the original game, which is not well received, and have it the biggest glow up, right? So I like the original game, but they added so much to this game and fleshed it out that it feels like a different game. For that reason, I think... yeah, I think it's, right now for me, I think it's my favorite of them. I'd have to play it a few more times to see, but right now as it stands, yeah, it's my favorite. And the original was kind of not received well because it was rushed. The port on, they couldn't quite, when they finished it, it was too hard, so they had to make some last minute changes to it to make it more easy, and it didn't quite work. The game's fine up until you get to the last part in Roan, and then it's a little too... You really have to grind. That's great. I like it when a bad game gets a good remake treatment. I mean, it's not a bad game. I don't think Dragon Quest II is bad, but they did make it. I say this. I think this is probably a good way to play it. I should put. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Improving on, you know, stuff that is not quite there. Hardwood head gear. Depends on who you ask. A lot of people, I mean, if you grew up with Dragon Warrior 2, you have a fondness for it. I didn't. I just played 1, 3, and 4. I didn't play 2 until later, and I quite enjoyed 2. It does have its problems, but I mean, it's a game from 1988. They got it a year after the first one. They had to rush it to get it out. But a lot of people do not like it, yeah. That's because I like most things Dragon Quest. I don't like Dragon Quest Monsters. But yeah, you said most, yeah. So that boomerang is up here. We're gonna go get it. Should be able to get it pretty good. Actually, let's go down here first. Yeah, RPGs were not a big thing back then. You're right. Hey, oh, I thought that's Greg. You said that. Welcome back, Greg. You were both purple, so it took me a while to realize you were back. Yeah, I mean, Treasures was okay. Rocket Slime was okay. I just like mostly the mainline games. Yeah. There's also the Tornado series, which I haven't played. She lit a piece of paper on fire and it fell on the slug. What's the favorite thing they added to the remakes? Man, it's just a lot of stuff. Everything, I mean. Let's see. One thing in particular? I like that they added skills to, like, everybody, and new abilities, and new spells, and new weapons. I guess you could say new weapons, spells, abilities, skills. They did fix the difficulty balancing, yeah. In some ways, in other ways it's more difficult. I don't know if that's because I played the second one. Like, some of the bosses are very tough. Oh yeah, the underwater areas. Thank you, Greg. Like, some of the bosses are pretty difficult if you're don't use a plan, like, even if you're over-leveled. I do like that, too. It's hard to pick one thing. The underwater areas, like Greg said, are fun. You can go underwater now, like in 6. Use a holy water so I can get out. I don't really need any more fights. I'm gonna use this so I can get up and get my boomerang fast. So I do want to go by 8, so. Yeah, they're just very well done. I still play the originals, too. I still like the originals. This is a different way to play it.
Time to play with fire!
You're right, they did make the grinding. It seems like it's very well balanced, where if you fight your fights you have to, you'll get there without grinding, minus the post-game. Yeah, that's a good one too, Greg. Because Greg has the game too, Ninja. He could probably put it in better. He's played the original as well. Oh yeah, the extra fourth part. Yeah, I'm missing all this stuff. Greg's putting in This guy's kabuffing himself, huh? Oh, thanks for the cup. They added a whole lot of new stuff. It's hard to pinpoint one thing, yeah. Like, Midenhall never had, like, any skills. He was just attack. So they added more stuff he could do. The OG game, the hero maxed out XP at level 50, Mechanic 45, and Princess Moonbrook level 35. I did not know that. Yeah, the level cap's straight to 99. I didn't know that the original was capped. We're just gonna take out the heal slime first. It's one thing I always disliked about the OG. Yeah, I never... Did you ever, like, max out the cap on the original? I never did that. The weakest characters max out. The weakest characters max out faster than the strongest hero. Oh, okay. You know what bothered me also was they never caught up and equal. Like, your characters were always 5 levels beyond when you got them, and they'd never catch up. Like, you could never get everybody, like, if, like, 20, 20, 20. It would always be, like, 20, 15, 12 or something like that. It is 99 in these games now. But like Greg said, it was 50 for the NES, 50 for the Prince of Midenhall, 40 for Canic, and... Wait, no, 45 for Canic and 40 for Moonbrook. Oh, it's all 50 in the mobile. I've never played the mobile. Oh wait, no, I did play the Switch ports, yeah. But I didn't max out those. I forget the Switch ones were based off the mobile ports. Do you need any level past 70? So you can usually beat most Dragon Quest games at like 40 is hard, it's challenging. 45 is you're pretty much guaranteed in these ones. So anything past 50, I'd say, is pretty much not needed except for post-game. 70, you can do post-game pretty good usually. If I recall correctly, our boomerang is here. Or it's a whip. Oh, they added whips and boomerangs too in this. Nice. You're asking the wrong person about required XP levels. I usually always max out the party, needed or not. Usually in some games it gets too tedious even for me. Yeah, Dragon Quest 2 on the NES was... I'd always grind right when I got to Roan. And even though I would always play Dragon Quest, I always fight everything, by the time I got to Roan, I'd still have to grind like 20 levels to even consider going to the last boss. So it was very grindy, that one. Dragon Quest 2 Remake is the best in this bundle. Or heck, the 2D trilogy out of the original games. 3's very good. It's between this and... I mean, I really like them all. It's hard to say. Like, 1's done well. But out of this 2, yeah, I'm enjoying 2 more. But 3 is really good. It's hard to say, but right now I'd say 2's... I'm enjoying it the most. Yeah, it says changes and upgrades, yeah. They really added a lot more to this one. Yeah, the difficulty spike in Roan was very tough. Like, getting through that cave was a nightmare. That's not nearly as hard. Like, I breezed through Roan this time around. It was no problem at all. Dragon Quest 4 HD-2D Remake, or do you think they'll skip that and just release the DS trilogy instead of remaking it? Since they're doing 7. So I don't know, that's a good... I was thinking about that today. Will they do the 4, 5, and 6 Zenithian trilogy? Shoutouts to 5, because Ninja played that one. That's the one he played. Will they do that in HD-2D, or will they hold off and just port them over, or will they do like 8 or something else? Because 12's gonna be, it's gonna take a while for 12, so they're gonna want to do something in between to give us another Dragon Quest game next year. Would it be 9? Because 9 hasn't gotten a remake. That would take a lot more work. I don't know if I want to see, like, I'd take a remake of 4, 5, and 6 in HD-2D, but I'd like to see them do a different kind of, something different for 4, 5, and 6 if I could. I don't know. In this version, they show all the pitfall traps. Yeah, with the cracked floors, and they stay uncracked. Yeah, that was the one in the NES. The pitfalls would not remain uncracked, so you had to remember where they're at. Zenithian Trilogy in 3D would be awesome. That's what I'd like to see. It doesn't have to be in the style of 7. I think 7 works with that style because everybody's younger, like Kitty. I'd rather see Zenithian in a more like Dragon Quest XI style or Dragon Quest VIII cel shaded. That would be nice. But whatever they do, you know, they could just give the game the DS games on Switch or something. That'd be fine. Yeah. 4, 5, and 6. They should be more. They should get the treatment of some kind again. And Hori has mentioned that he wants the games to be playable on newer consoles. So I do think we're getting remakes of the other games again. If not that, the least of all, maybe he'd port them over. Yeah, DQ10. I forgot about that. Yeah, I would like that to be over here. They do have an offline game, Ninja, in Japan, with no online features, MMO features, but they said it's not going to come over here. Unfortunately, I'd like to see it over here. I would imagine that's not coming over.
I have you now.
4, 5, and 6 haven't been remade since the DS. Yeah. Yeah, port them over, that'd be fine. If he wants to have more people play them, I mean, I'd be fine with just a port. Because I think the games are fine on the DS themselves. Yeah, they do gate you off so you can't come here first. Franklin said it has too much dialogue and text to translate. Oh, yeah. That could be one thing, too. It's like 5 Dragon Quest games. I mean, fans are translating the PlayStation version of 4. Fans have done Dragon Quest translations. That's how I played 5 on PS2. But yeah, fans, if you're right, if 10 online, someday maybe in another 20 years, maybe that'll be out by fan translation. If fans have to do it, though, it has to be something they want to do. Maybe we'll get 10 online, offline. Then. Outside of 12, would there be any other Dragon Quest games you would like to see outside of the remakes or releases? That makes sense, yes, but big companies don't seem to like fan interference or something, yeah. I mean, Dragon Quest, they've been kind of like lax for translations. They haven't... Hori hasn't really... I think Hori doesn't mind the translations, as long as they're not profiting off of them, probably. Because they've been translated since 5 and 6. Outside of Dragon Quest 12, would there be any Dragon Quest games you would like to see outside of the remakes? I mean, probably 10 offline. Or I would like to see a new Dragon Quest game designed from the ground up, like a 2D pixel art one. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that would be great. Yeah, making sense is not a thing some companies are keen on. I mean, Hori, even though Square Enix publishes the game, Hori is mostly the guy behind it, so everything has to go through him. And he mentioned anytime soon he'll probably be making Dragon Quest till he dies. They said it's like his baby. A smaller 2D spin-off? Nah, just like a 2D NES style game. I know it would never happen, but just a pixel art top-down 2D game like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wouldn't have to be 3D. I don't know about it. Like, if they had a spin-off 2D game, like, what gimmick would it be? I don't know. They'd have to come up with something. They did the monsters thing, collecting monsters thing. They did the treasures. They did builders. I mean, they have the Torneko series, which is a roguelike game. What else could they do? Maybe a Dragon Quest shooter? A Dragon Quest Metrovania, sure. I'd play that. That'd be good. A Dragon Quest platformer, sure. How would that work? I do not know. I do not know. They take a character from the series, put him in a situation where he has to get powers to advance. Like with Torneko, they made him a mystery dungeon game. Well, he was the first one of those types. Can I get through this cave in 15 minutes? We'll see. Gonna go begin. Bye, Brian. Do not stay up late again. It's a school night. You're right. I won't. No, I'm going to bed here soon. Just want to get through this Wellspring of the hero and I'll be done. Thanks for stopping in, Ninja. Have a good day tomorrow. Have a DQ character from other games, and design a Metroidvania-style game around them. Picture Aria of Sorrow with Portrait of Room, but with Dragon Quest. Yeah, that's how they'd probably do it. Dragon Quest characters and... Yeah. What's that, music? Yeah, Dragon Quest characters and music, yeah. Jeff's here. Kings... Where did you find the new girlfriend? Oh, that's that's the Princess of Canuck. I found her in Canuck Castle, Jeff. Jeff, if you played Dragon Quest 2, they made her playable now. She wasn't playable before. I cannot date my cousin. I'm not well, it's royalty. You're allowed. Like the Habsburgs. Oh, you're trolling. You have played Dragon Quest 2. Okay. Gotcha. Jeff, I didn't pick up on the troll. It's hard to... Come on, I can't read stuff on the internet, like tone on the internet sometimes, Jeff. Sorry. Darn it, well, now I'm starting to get hyped for this game. I'm describing a game that will never happen. Never say never. It might, right? She was in Canuck Castle in behind a door. But she just talked about the prince, that's it. She was forgettable. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, everybody forgot. I'm just a jokester except when people talk shit about Kablooey. The SNES game Kablooey? Is that what you were playing, Jeff? I have not played Kablooey. Is that a puzzle game? You love Kablooey. You remember one of the NPCs from there? Yeah, that was her. She was in the castle, like at the top right. It's a good puzzler. Okay, I never knew... How strong is this chain signal? It's only 1 point higher, so I'm not even gonna bother. That was a nice touch, making her playable. Yeah, because if you think about it, she's a scion of Erdrick too. She should be able to, like, help. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. How's your post-game playthrough of this coming, Greg? Did you find a good grinding spot? Actually, how close am I to a level up? Next battle or so. Next 2 or 3 battles. Oh, one more. Do. Chimara Wang. No way, this ruins the integrity of the game. And woke as F. It would never have a playable woman in a Dragon Quest game. Actually, Elena from Dragon Quest IV. Dragon Quest II had the Princess of Moonbrook. 3, you can make it a female character. I haven't done anything with that since last stream. Been playing DQ8 mobile. How's the mobile version of 8? Helm Splitter or Sap Attack. Princess of Moonbrook is a dog. Wow, Jeff, you're not wrong. Well, she was a dog. It's funny. Maribel, yeah, Maribel. Weird without the voice acting. Bro, it's a joke. DQ2 already has a woman party there. Oh, yeah. See, once again, Jeff, I'm not picking it up. Sorry. Shell armor. I'll be for the prince whenever we get him. Bum. Bum 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 bum. Lunatics. You know, Jeff, I'm sorry to say I had Kablooey, but I traded it. I'm sorry, Jeff. And it's not that I didn't like it, it's just I needed to sell stuff. And Kablooey had to go. I'm sorry. Jeff says crazy things and is taken seriously. And I figured I could get Kablooey if I wanted it again. It's not like an in-demand game. Zord told me about your betrayal and I cried. Are you talking to, me? That I sold Kablooey? I don't remember telling Zard I did. In fact, every DQ after 1 has a playable woman party member. That's right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I need to pick up on internet feel of conversation better. Da 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 da. You just buffed me.
Time to play with fire.
Nice crit. Done well in reaching the Wellspring of the hero. The young King of Cannock himself did partake of the blessing just a short while prior. Drat and bother, do you mean to say we have missed him? Alas, it seemeth so. Mayhaps ye find him in Midenhall. His Highness mentioned that he meant to visit the castle once the rite was complete. Why must he touch my patience so, and why Midenhall? Oh, it hardly matters. Come, let us hurry after him, lest he escape us again. Fully aware am I the urgency of thy quest, yet I fear thy stormy waters of thy heart might lead thee astray. It is for you of Erdric's bloodline to steer the people of this fair realm through the storm, not to be tossed hither and thither by it. Yes, I know. Sorry. And come, cleanse yourself in this blessed water and pray for the favor of mighty Erdric. I speak to thee as well, Prince of Midenhall. O hero of legend, grant those who walk the path of the Savior the guidance and protection. The ritual is complete. May you walk in the light of the goddess. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save it and then end for tonight. I want to thank you, Greg and Jeff, for stopping in. Where's the church at? Here.